Good evening, friends. Welcome to that Kungliga Böhmen. That was Amazing Grace, of course, and music by audionautics.com. I sincerely hope that it's properly credited. Music by Audionautics, yes, precisely as it sounds spelled. Nautics, Nautix.com. Yes. Thank you very much for that beautiful rendition, or arrangement, perhaps one should say. I don't know. Thank you anyway. Yes, and good evening, friends. Welcome to that Kungliga Böhmen. And yes, we are resuming here. Now, there was apparently a lot of stuff in this particular depot, and perhaps I should have placed it in here instead. There's a really nice locomotive here, you know. But it has a lot of these connected to it. But you no. No. Yes, thank you. One has to try certain things, right? And I can't. No, I need to get rid of some stuff here, you know. No, I don't need to do that. What I want to do is this. Yes, I want to send you here instead, if it's possible. I don't know. You will probably do something very. Yes, if I don't interfere, you will go out to the roundabout here and turn around and go into there. As I click the cheaty button, yes. But are we in any rush? No. Let's hope we don't do anything stupid. No, we have plenty of fuel. We shouldn't do anything stupid. Let's have a look from first-person perspective of what this roundabout actually is to experience. Doing a U-turn in this roundabout. Ooh. We're going full speed apparently through here. I never set that switch that we passed wrong. That would end badly. Yes, we have so much green. It's fantastic. Everything is green, in fact. And dare I say, everything is working. Yes, it is working. It's been running for years now, with very little interference. And just saying that some power transformer somewhere probably burnt down and the city is panicking. But at some time you need to proclaim your winning of the game. And now we're rolling back into depot area, having turned around over at the roundabout. How very nice. And we get to see the inside of the depot apparently, and slamming straight into the wall there, and now I don't quite know what's happening. A building is on fire. You don't say. Stockholm. Oh. It's let me know if it destroys a building, and it might just crash the game. Still at this version, yes, it happens unfortunately. But also, well, that power transformer didn't crash the game. That didn't really do anything. That wasn't really connected to anything. It was connected to stuff, but they were inactive anyway. Yes, fire extinguished. Did anyone die? No. How excellent. It's damned annoying, these fires, and the amount of fires that you get. Now, a cargo wagon is what I'm looking for, and yes, this a cheaty, probably, I think, at least, how much of electronics, for example, which I previously have deemed to be the densest in terms of value to weight, or yes. 32 tons, and the regular stuff 24. It's not that much more. No, not for electronics, at least. For alcohol, 46 tons, and you take 34 tons. Okay. Maybe it's short. Let's buy one here. No, it's not particularly short. It is pretty large. Are you going to have this? Seriously, can't you? I don't think you can uncouple. You know, you have to. Maybe can you maybe do this? Oh, okay. That's not exactly what I meant, but fine. Apparently, you aren't that picky. Huh. Wow, amazing. You can. That has been changed. You can. My God. Why did you not mention this in the release notes? This is good work that you finally made this properly. It should have been done a long time ago, but finally it's done. Now, that locomotive is not a proper locomotive for this wagon. No. So why did you drive all this stuff over here then? Well, don't know. What's in this one? Not much. Yeah, this one, you know. But no, here it doesn't work like that, apparently. Why is that? What the? Oh, now it's back to its old, very, very... What the? Huh. Did I just imagine things? I don't think so. What the hell? No, it doesn't work at all. What? Come on. Yes. Rail. Train. Go. No. Okay. How about... see, I want... No, I want to reuse my locomotive. Well, get the hell out. Hopper car. Yes, don't need. I seem to be doing fine. What were you doing? I have 600 tons of iron on these, and I'm not going to sell those. No. I'm keeping those around. It can be good to have, you know. Why not? What is wrong here? Can I close it down, all of it, and try again then? Yes, now it's working fine. Now it's okay. Right, because this is certainly not something that I am imagining. But this is working fantastically. Yes. That's wonderful. That is. Now, how much were those? Were they expensive? Maybe they were, but I have plenty of rubles as well. 806,000 rubles. And that's not cheap, no. And they were big. And are they really worth it? I mean, this will not be very long. This compared to this. I mean, you get a lot more of these on, you know. 37 tons, 24 tons. I can't do the calculation, but my gut feeling is that you get more with this consist. Yes. Really think. But it is maybe a bit appropriate to the. Yes. Is there anything in these? No, they're empty. Yes. And I had that open all along, and now I did. Yeah. Yes, the most efficient way of doing it, certainly. Now, it won't allow me one. Why even click? Because I need to. And that's not. How much is that even? That's not a lot, I don't think. Electronics. How much electronics? Is this the återgälden train? Yes, it is the återgälden train. I even know how. It's fantastic. I even know how many electronics it carried in its day. I wonder if it was. Did I sell one of those? Don't know. Current cargo, food. Okay. How the hell did you end up with that? Anyway. Yes, your capacity for electronics, 164 tons. And you're 161 tons. You are worse. But you're not that much worse. No, electrical components was that. Electronic, yes. Only 3 ton difference. Okay, that will. So we'll go with the funny looking one here. What we want is this. Not quite this though. But something like we want to go here at least. Yes, eventually. But where we are going first. It's not that way at all. Motala is where we're going. Where the hell is Motala? That is over here, way over that's all the place, and over here. Hello. Whoop. Yes. Here is the electronics factory. Ta-da! Oh, look, lots of people here working. Hard working. There you go. Indeed. Very nice of them. Then something is burning. Road vehicles depot. One of mine. Huh? Well, it's not one of the ones by my palace, no. Yes, you closed down the train that you were going to do. Yes, but it's right around here somewhere. It's so dark though, so it's difficult to see, you know. Here it is. Yes. And you're going, I already flew once, Motala, or is this Motala? Don't even know anymore. No, this is Stockholm. Motala is not far from here. No. It is right over the mountain. Yes. Ta-da! However, there is no rail here, of course. No. But the railway station is here. This one is. And you will go. I really should have a warehouse that is connected to. What do I have in here? Chemicals. That's not bad. You don't have a railway connection in this warehouse. Now do you? No, you don't. A regular one does, but where could I get one in here? No. We're doing it a slightly inefficient way. It will take some time to load up. That's fine. Infrastructure. The train is gone again. Why the hell does the train keep disappearing? Because I'm closing it down, maybe? Yes, it could be, you know. Yes, this is Bara Harald. You would want to go to your royalness, you know. Yes, that will be on the other side of these great bridges, of course. A monument. This really is a monument. It's built with our own bricks. And workers, of course. And so are these. And so is everything that you see here. In fact, this particular picture. But focus. Yes, you're getting the train again. Focus. The train. Hello. Now, please, let me keep you around, and we can remove. Train. What are you doing there? Don't know. It's a nice locomotive, and I'm going to use it here. And think that it will be fitting with those large things. Now then. Yes. From again, this is the third attempt, or what is it? Third? Fourth maybe even. You're taking the long route apparently. Yes, I am a bit confused here. Yes, you would be. It's right here. That's exactly where it is. Ta-da! But that's not where you want to go. That's where the stuff's made that you want to get. And where you go to load. As we... now you're at... focus. It's really confusing sometimes, you know, even your own kingdom here. From here, yes, you want to go here and you want to load up on electronics. And we certainly want you to wait. Yes, and from there you shall go to a border house of some. Which one should we go to? Snotto is, of course, the oldest connection. If that's significant in any way. Raska was is a nice line to buy some stuff and through some stuff, and or the new place, which is a long way. But now the latest or yes, the latest or the first. I think we'll go with the latest one. It is a much longer route and much more complicated. Yes, that's why. And yes, unload, and why not get going, and let's have a look at you and see what you look like there. That's not too bad looking. It will, however, not really fit through the tunnels of my kingdom. So we'll have to deal with that or live with that. That is something. They are rusty, these containers that I just bought new. I had the impression they would be new, but they are certainly look used. Yes. Right, you're heading over to the place, Lübeck. Yes, Lübeck train station. And there should be, one should keep warehouses. I think that is something that I would do different. Should I do another playthrough? Is have for goods have storages close to the rail loading unloading thing, or maybe not even have a rail unloading loading thing. Rather have a great warehouse complex, because that which has its own railway connection, and have them served via a huge network of what should we call it? Those things, forklifts. Yes. It's one idea of what one could do. Now we're apparently heading over the Great Viaduct again. Yes. Yes, we're going to find out. Well, it's easy to calculate by now. Actually, if one wants a spoiler, one could simply take 161 times whatever this is now worth nowadays. Technical University. Oh my God, the Technical University of Lesche is on fire. Oh God, save us. Save them. So we're meeting a train of bricks. 509,000. But they make about 4-5 million a year out of one brick factory, burning coal and using workers and transporting it a long way. I think it's it's using up much of the fuel resource. Now, yes, excuse me. Indeed, excuse me. The electronics, what do they go for now? Electronics. Yes, you sell for 64,100 a ton, and 161 times that, and you know how much this will be worth. And I'm not going to do that calculation. I'm going to have a cheers instead, and we're going to have something from the. Should we have something different? No, there was some interesting stuff on audionautics.com. I'll try another one. Assassins, yes, Assassins, this one's called. I don't know their audionautics about this one and my trains, if they go well together, you know. Sometimes it's a bit struggling and so on, and so is the train right now struggling up the hill here. Yes. How much is your dry weight? 322 tons. you're not going to be very heavy. No, you're not. But no, my gut feeling is not that this would be worth more than a train loaded with and well, here we see Lesche nowadays. Now this Assassin's thing is working for me. Right, I was up to something. Yes, I was going to check what was it? It was worth one of those trains. Majsnip, Liebäck, yes, Skövde. Do you have a train in? Yes, you have one, and it almost looks 11 million, and easily will be 20. How much on you? You're like, there's still a third to go, almost. Not something. These things are hard to judge. After all, how are you doing decently in the factory? Train is just arriving with a new shift of workers. I would think, hope. I'm confident. Yes, look at them. What do we get to? I'd say that's a good 90% at least rounds. Yes. Yes, that's well in the 97, 98s maybe even. That's very nice. Not bad. And this one is turning me a whole lot of money. I don't know how many of these they make a year, but it's a lot. We have been doing this for a while, and let's see here. Export last year, or so far this year, for that matter. This year, vehicles, 24 million in total, and I don't know how much of that. No, I don't. Last year, 134 million. That's pretty decent. Bitumen has sailed up as the major export, apparently. And a bit of oil, that means something messed up or something. Yes. Electrical components, yes. But yes, electronics is what we are going for now. And how are we doing on that train thing? Don't suppose you're anywhere close to arriving here, no. But we could find you. And we also need to... No, I sent that to the depot. Where are you? You're rolling at 99 kilometers an hour. That's good to see. And that was almost fitted, yes. I mean, since the tunnels are apparently in some other dimension anyways, considering how incredibly expensive and they are, or how long they take to build. Yes, it's acceptable. Yes, we took out a bit of the thing there, maybe, or it was fine apparently. Yes, and it is a red. Wow, there is a real traffic situation here on the. I mean, this is the main line junction. This is the main line carnage that we got going on here. What are you hauling, for example? We'll keep you around. What are you hauling? Nothing. You're going to get something, okay. Short shove. Don't know what I do. Yes, crops. Okay. What are you doing out here? You know, there's a special... yes, you're doing straight, right things. Here comes the trains with the trucks. 5 million. That is only half of what I make from building the other things. One easy thing would be to switch over. However, it is a matter of pride of building these trucks in Södertälje. Yes, look at them. Sorry that you got up to speed so quickly there. We would have liked to see you accelerate slowly away with the parade of trucks. Yes, made in Södertälje. What do we have? There are rolling pipelines. I suppose that they really get upset by standing waiting at signals for long and sort of gain momentum. Now this is a really busy intersection at this time of year, apparently, or perhaps always. Yes, I think that very, very, very much of my traffic travels through here. Indeed. But it has not gotten stuck. No, it has not gotten stuck. What? This looks... No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There was a time where I could not have kept such a long train in here, but now it's not that time. No. This is nice. This is for the food that we will be eating up in Royal and people in Trirov, which should no longer be of a starvation nature. No, 87 tons available of food available to them. I wonder, am I exporting any food or something? Because it's dollars. No. This here. Where does it all go? They eat a lot of food, these people. And how many are we? This is actually the most sure sign that my kingdom is doing very healthily indeed. That last year we had a very good growth of population to 62,000, almost broke it, 69,908. Okay, then by the end of the year, yes, and now we're at 62,500. Yes. Yes, and just years ago there was a food shortage. Yes, food shortage. It was this very place that was not working optimally, but and the trucks were standing here in great lines. Yes, but now they are caught back up, and these houses. I mean, people are very happy, but yes, this is interesting. This is this is in fact the only place in the Republic that imports meat for dollars. So on the 17th of April of 2007, one store for 4 tower blocks of half full. How much is that? Last year, import of resources, dollars. That would be $177,518 in meat for 1 year for about 200 people. well, 200 workers, I don't know, children eat, yes, people who get it. Something, another lesson learned in this game is may have been speaking about having the, for example, the people of, one of the visions of the people of Bara Harald, the fireproofed oil source. Where the hell is that? That you would have to go somewhere else. Bara Harald. Yes. You are very close to Lestia. It's just that it's a different way on the railroad. It's an slightly different, yes. Anyway, here's this. Right. I didn't build these people a kindergarten. Yes, we are still at this stage. Wouldn't you know it? This place is not very... No workers can't work because there's no kindergarten. There is a kindergarten, however, there are no staff. Because everyone seems to have gotten a child. And yes, there's... I don't think the aspect of, or the concept of parenting as a couple, a man and a woman, together bringing a child into the world. No. I think individuals get children in this game. And you get into a deadlock or something. Don't know, because really, there's not even any people in the store to sell stuff. But they aren't hungry, at least. But this place is... Maybe it's just too small to sustain fire station. Yes, need firefighters. This is not going to work. Am I going to have to bring in people from... could I bring them in from Lestia over this wooden bridge? Yes, or I could bring them in from... Should we take passengers on the rail network and see if they will never make it in time? No, I don't think they will. No. Well, Lestia is the obvious choice. One could build a new bridge, but why? Really, why? Let's get a truck. That's all fine. That we get out by a bus. Yes, that we should have one here, one of those. So maybe I would prefer... this is a long haul will be. I would prefer one of the sporty ones, if you wouldn't mind. I don't have any in stock. Then we are changing production. Just a bit wrong to build... Well, I can build the buses. Yes, the buses can be built in Södertälje. Yes. Do I really want to throw this one out? It's almost done. Come on then. Get done. And after this one, I build this thing. There we go. And apparently that filled up the train. How much? 4.3 million. Right. Seriously, I don't have any buses in stock. Of this type. Well, I'm sure I have plenty, but not here, no. And we can go back to regular speed, yes. There is plenty enough. I'm certain there are royal buses. Yes, there are. Of course, there are. Here's one, and you will be Bara Harald. Harald Nöd Arbetartransport. Yes. Emergency workforce of Bara Harald. Indeed. Do I even have a bus stop in Bara Harald? No, I do not. That is a bit of a problem. Hello, church. No, I'm not tearing down the church. That would be ruthless of me. I'm not doing that. But however, this one, 80% of quality of flats. I'm sorry there, but you will have to move next door. Thank you. I don't trust this. No, actually I think I want to do this. Yes, this after all, according to some sort of numbering scheme, this will be 167. Yes. That's what it is. Now, where the hell was I? Bara Harald nödarbetardransport, yes. We don't have a bus platform for you, or a bus station to go to. I would want to cover, store the everything basically, yes. Where is the... I haven't... Yes. Yeah. I was saving because the game tends to crash when demolishing buildings, yes, and now I have done it twice, and now I'm going to try and demolish the building, and yes, indeed, the game still crashes, and that is 0.8014. The bug still, unfortunately, there. I shall be right back. Well, no, it is indeed not quite fixed, but here we are again, and it was this one, I think, yes. Demolish. Yes, thank you. Only that bit, yes, and I think I will replace this with something. And perhaps I should remove the road. Oof. Careful. Careful, and you want to bus stop. Oh, that is big. That is very large, indeed. Hello, house. You are a very nice house, I believe. 102% of quality of flats. That's I'm not tearing that down. No. But maybe, and you are also one of those. No, that's my school. That I would like to have. Could build another one. Suppose if I wanted to yes, if I wanted to do something like this. Ta-da! Like that. Yes. Can do without that for a bit. See, when the game is freshly loaded, it doesn't seem to be an issue. Yes, bus stop. Come on, this has got to work. How are we doing it? It's completely flat. It's simply too big. Yes, but under certain circumstances, it will allow you to glitch it in somehow. Yes, magic is what it is. And yes, we'll do that, and a bit of connection. Do you think that you'd be better off doing the road first? Right, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Still going to have to... That's not what I meant to do now, was it? No. Build road. Yes, quickly. There we go. Right, and back in business here. Yes. Fine if you don't want it. Never mind then. Now remember that we tore the school down for this village, so they are school-less. Sans school as of right now. I suppose it may very well benefit for you to be able to walk that way as well, somehow. Yes, and you would probably benefit from having a connection. You may well have to be without. You people will die if I leave you in here, and you will not. You get to live in a nice house. Congratulations. Should I leave it alone? Why not? It's not hurting anyone. It will stand as a testament to some of the quirks, one of the many quirks of this game. Now then, yes, I have now closed down my truck. Right. But now at least I have a place for it to go. So I shall go get the truck, which shall be right over here. Is this one? Bara Harald? No, transporter. Yes, it is. Now, Bara Harald is right about here. Yes. And if could be avoided. Well, Lesje is the only place that really makes sense. Could drive them all over this mountain road pass or this foresty bit along the... No, that's a railroad. No, forget it. Well, we do have this fantastic connection. We could actually bring in people from Royal to save the oil supply of Bara Harald. It is quite a hike compared to having the people of Lesje do it. No, quite a hike, and I think that we'd be better off. I really would be better off doing just like one of these. And yes, the thing is, Lesje really doesn't have a good... excellent. We will take them out of... there's a lot of crops on that field, apparently. Utbildningsbank. Utbildningsbank isn't that far away, really. However, there isn't... the infrastructure isn't quite there, though. There isn't really a good connection that goes out there. However, I mean, Bara Harald could benefit to be connected to Royal, and which they would. But to connect them to Royal would make more sense to go from here, I think. Wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Right? Bara Harald, where are you? But this bit is, not fun. This is difficult terrain. This looks a lot more easier, and what does this get you? Utbildningsbank. Yes, you have a pretty decent connection, actually. Here, you need to upgrade this to be a proper asphalt road. But if you do that, you have a pretty decent connection to Utbildningsbank. It's a bit far, though. Yes, but they get this damn thing going. It will only need to come in every now and then, It doesn't really matter that much, no. And the Bara Harald bus stop. Yes, go here, please. Close. Add. There. Go. And, of course, no, absolutely no one is welcome to wait here. But they won't, of course, because they don't really feel like working. So that bus is... better be heading over here as soon as possible. It is, of course, but yes, one could build a road connection to Bara Harald here, maybe a tunnel, something very expensive, a super highway connection to Bara Harald from, well, the super highway network, which is basically the two bridges over there. Yes. So we want to go something shall we be so ambitious as to bypass? No, not as to bypass the train, the rail. No. Don't do that. But we want to have this ticked, certainly for this bit. Which will save us quite a bit of clicking. Indeed. Some other infrastructure is in the way, you're telling me. Oh, is that so? Really? Right, and that about... Well, people will get sick on this bus. Wonder if the bus will even take this route. There will be no gas stations. There will be no nothing. It may not work properly or well. We shall see. We are now coming up on this a little bit of terrain here, and I want to. Utbildningsbank is where you want to go, man. Okay, right. And could we concentrate? Yes, we could. And yes, roads. This is... Yes, a night is falling even on us. And we shall try and get off a little bit of... No, some other infrastructure is in the way. Really now. Is that a road that is in the way? Yes. Was the connection that you were a bit... Up, or weren't you building a super highway, you were saying? This looks more like a windy thing. And there's a railroad and there is a great mountain. Yes, that's why we are building a tunnel. Indeed. That's what makes it sort of, a bit of a highway here. We come out straight on the flat bit over here. Now, how much will this cost? 10 million rubles almost so far in road construction. There we go. And Utbildningsbank, yes. Now, I really would prefer to not have a level crossing actually for once. For once, avoid doing that. But bridges is a bit finicky, shall we say, in this game. If you look where you're going, it might also help. Yes, it is this way, and that could have been done quite a bit more effective. Yes. This is the worst bridge in... Yes, because bridges will not bend. See? You know this. I do, and I also just happened to end up right by the railroad track with my wonky bridge. Yes, I did. Now, a pass or a tunnel through here. Or maybe we could do something... we're not actually doing that much. Or rather we are maybe, but I don't need it to be that wide. It can be a lot less wide, in fact. Yes, a corridor. We're gouging out the corridor. Cheers. Workers, the Bara Harald nödtransporter has arrived. Wow, that's 95 workers, among them lots of educated people. This will kick Bara Harald into action. And we shall see if the bus is needed or if the deadlock will... maybe we'll see if the deadlock re-emerges or not. I think that will do it for the passage here, yes. And... yes, and we're actually getting really close to Utbildningsbank here now. And did you want to connect at any particular place? This is a bit of strange road, you know. But yeah, but this looks like a bit of a nicer connection actually. Someone was having maybe a bit of foresight. Because this is not really no, really too steep, is it? You couldn't be convinced to... I really don't think that this... really. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. However, that will not work. Going to have to do... yes, like that. And this bit... well, it could, why not, while we're here. 16 million rubles, okay. And that bridge is not a very pretty sight, no. Now, the question is, the next time, or when rather the tunnel is completed, will we make it here? See, there's still 400 hours into this game. There's still stuff to experiment with. Now, where are you going? Why are you going here? Because it's the way to... no? You're going through Lische? Why the... what? Now you're going to Utbildningsbank. Will you take this road? This bridge here? Huh. Yes, maybe that is actually pretty... no. Yes. It could be. It could be. Why am I playing at high speed? Because I was doing the gouge. Yes, and I noticed it was the 17th of May and till våra grannar i Norge så kör vi såklart. Yes, it was the 70th. It's still the 70th of May, we can say. Just that I noticed it's a bit late. There. Yes. I'm slightly confused. We are at the bus platform. Okay. We are now in Utbildningsbank bus platform. Yes, so we can see the agro farm over there. How very nice. Yes. You know, the most valuable train in history, that we sort of have a theme here with going. Let's, before we get back to that train, let's just have a look. What sort of an effect this has had at Bara Harald. 1 firefighter, right. A severe impact. Number of sellers, 0. Bar staff, 1. Right, I forgot to build back the school. I am going to do that right about now. School, yes. Village school, yes. I really liked that location for it, but it couldn't be. So, this would not be a... This is one of those really nice houses, you know. 102%, 97%. This one, though, is actually... This is yes. This is a block that I could quite comfortably take over and move you in much nicer houses around here. Why not? And we'll keep... no one lives here. Right, I don't know what the quality is of that. Someone moved back in. Don't do that. And I'm going to need to save, you know, hit the click to see save. Yes. Before I dare to push the button, because it worked. But you never know. Now then, yes. And this house we should be able to demolish as well. Yes. That means for now we shall delete carefully this. Why are you using this tool? Because it's a lot more challenging that way. This is pretty terrible. Tiny university is... No, it's not terrible. It's fantastic building and mod. But it's my placement of it is not nice. And it's... Let's redo it. Goodbye. There was no dust cloud. How unfortunate. Right, and so for this sort of area, 80%. I think that you get to move as well. Yes, you do. You get to live in here now. And yes, we're demolishing that. Be gone. Well, that went in a proper... yes. Very nice. You're not a nice house, but I don't need that space. So you get to stay. Village school. You are tiny and you do not even have a road connection. However, the tiny university. Tiny university, you do have a road connection. You would really like one, wouldn't you? And you would really like one in that direction, but maybe you could have it in this direction instead. How about that? And yes, I'm seeing it. Right, you got a mud road. It will do fine. Mud road up to the tiny university. No. We can't have that. We're going with a proper road here, and you people are getting new road as well. You with your 102% quality of flats. Storage and warehouses. Right, residential equipment. What are you thinking? Yes, you're thinking mod and school. Is what you're thinking that you want. Because it is what we all want. A village school. Yes. There maybe. And I shall have a bit of footpath. Straight. Like that. And that left quite a bit of space there. It did. Perhaps I should get... Is there anything I could build in the form of a residential? Something that isn't terrible and... No, not Leningradka. This thing is a bit special, I think. I haven't built this yet. This is very low. Yes, if I were to... No, I'm not moving any people in here. No. No. Unfortunately, it does not have a road connection. So maybe it will fit in nice. Well, fortunately, it doesn't have a road connection because you can fit it in there. Then it would feel a whole lot more appropriate for them to be able to walk. But no, that house is. But yes, you can walk down there. That will do good for everyone here. And we're having why not? Because this doesn't even connect. That's why. Okay. Right. Yes, now bara Harald has kicked into life, but maybe the bus was just here. There was a noise after all. That is a train. That has just fueled up. And it's carrying, worth $2 million, carrying 612 tons of bitumen. Right. Yes, now we shall pick up the thread on the most valuable train in history. How are you doing? So far, this I think will actually be the most valuable train in history. 76 tons of electronics so far, and yes, indeed. What sort of load is this putting on here? There you have plenty, but in here there is no electronics available. No, there isn't. There are no electronics available. What are you doing here? You're waiting for electronics. You're waiting for unloading mechanical components. You're also... What? Why do I have two of these? I really don't need two of these. Yes, go to depot. There is some here. I have something. When I did that, was it just me, or was the numbers sort of running up or something? Yes, we're getting back to the train. Or rather back to Motala and the electronics production. Because, the place is running excellently at 100% capacity. Not lacking in anything. The only thing that we're lacking is a bit of product from them. So I don't really need to put another truck on here. It wouldn't really make that much of a difference. What would make a difference, yes, as has been pondered upon, is having, in this case I would have a warehouse then of one of these, or not one of those, one of these. With electronics and a great somehow railway network switch thingamabob here coming in to that, and then going into warehouses of various descriptions. Yes, and between warehouses you can use forklifts to distribute things. Yes, maybe. Anyway, and so when the train gets loaded, it gets loaded quickly. That's the point. Yes. And you spend time in between moving stuff around. It's a bit more efficient, maybe. Well, it is. Although, at this point, it doesn't... how much difference would it have made, really? Not a whole lot. In this case, it's annoying that I have 24.5 tons of electronics waiting in the factory, which just can't be used. No. Indeed, it can't. But it will be the most valuable train in history. 83 tons of electronics now. And yes, you're about half full, a bit more, but yes, 5 point. Okay, you're not. This will be a close race, I think. Actually, no, it won't be a close race. A fire destroyed the building, and it didn't crash the game. I don't think that we'll beat the train full of dumper trucks, miniaturized dumper trucks. No. Because if we compare them to, we can't see one there right now. What burnt down? Pipe pumping station in Karabadagabad. Where is Karabadagabad? Okay, this. Well then. This is now coming to a bit of a point here, because I think I have sworn that if something out here burnt, where I have unfire protected stuff. However, though, this was a pipe pumping station, and all I really need to do for this to carry on working for a bit. If I did nothing, it will slow down everything a whole lot. I could take the trains that usually go here and send them to Bara Harald, for instance, instead of relaying this bit on track here. Maybe we should see some more action out in Bara Harald. You are not good contenders, really. You are very much loaded up on fuel. Or oil. Yes, rather. Now, let's have a bit of both. So, by that I mean that we skip the pipe pumping station that burnt down just now and do that. That was only about 500,000 rubles. No fire, an oil rig. That's a sign. Because yes, that's but this is fine. This will not. This is not fine though. That bug is still in there. No, don't do that. Yes, thank you. This oil rig will burn down, and should we perhaps be a bit careful here? As I know it is a bit boring and everything, but it is what it is. Not to burn the notification message. I don't want to interfere with the history of the records here. No. No, this time it didn't crash, and no, I won't bother rebuilding that, though. No. Right, and we don't need to keep that around. And you are getting a new destination to get your oil from, and that is Bara Harald. There is plenty stored here. You'll get to travel entirely new places. I wonder if you will how will you figure your way out, because this train is now down here. But it is not on this line, no. It is on this section that goes out here. And that is not connected there, because if I were to connect that up, stuff would go bonkers, really, and trains would be going in there and causing all sorts of havoc, and it would be a very bad time for everyone involved. You will go there and you will wait until loaded, and you will not be going by Karagadabadad anymore, no. Once you're finished unloading down at Korasna, right, or Korosna, as I have said for all the time. Yes. How are we doing here at the oil refinery? For 400, almost 380 people working. 400, yes. Oh, wow. 2 buses arrives. 484, 500 workers. 500 for a good sustained. That I think is a new record in sustained 500 worker count. Yes. I think. And this is always a classic ending here to one of these installments of that Demokratiska Böhmen, with the view of the oil refinery, which is going at full strength. The trains are very busy here, rolling in and out. I shall leave you with the one of those. It's on the end of the soundtrack. Not quite that one. Yes, this one. Thank you so much for watching, dear friends. See you very soon again for the final installment. Yes, the part. Well, the final. The next part of the final here. Yes, it was a 3-parter. Yes, it was a 3-parter. It is supposed to be a 3-parter. The next installment will be the final. Thank you so very much for watching, and good night.